beat his ass.
You can't do shit with him.
For real. Stop that. Be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
They got the hood over there. Like, twist it up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get
for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He making the shit look better.
Gervonta Tank Davis versus Keyshawn Davis is now official. And after weeks of speculation, canceled matchups, and non-stop debate, Tank has finally made his decision. He's stepping away from the Lamont Roach fight and stepping into the ring with one of boxing's fastest rising stars. This isn't just another fight on the schedule, it's a collision between two undefeated forces, with one ring and pressure at an all-time high. The stakes are even bigger after Tank revealed that 2025 will be the final chapter of his boxing career, turning every remaining fight into a must-win moment and making this matchup carry far more weight than anyone expected.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Two, with heavy criticism surrounding his original matchup against Roach, Tank clearly felt the pressure to raise the stakes. And stepping into the ring with Keyshawn Davis does exactly that.
The announcement of the Gervonta Davis-Roach fight.
I think that, you know, he's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. You know, Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his ability. But he can fight. I don't think it's a huge fight. But
this wasn't a last-minute decision made at random. There's real drama behind this move. It's worth breaking down how everything unfolded, what's truly on the line, and why this matchup has the potential to become one of the sport's most talked about showdowns. Let's be real. Tank's initial fight with Lamont Roach wasn't exactly setting the internet on fire. While Roach is talented and undeniably dangerous, he doesn't carry mainstream recognition, and when you're Gervonta Davis, expectations are different. Many fans felt that bigger, more compelling options were out there.
That Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is. Yeah. It goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis.
Tank has been feeling growing pressure to deliver major matchups, especially after revealing that this will be his final year competing in the ring.
Well, Tank, I know he's announced that he's retiring at the end of 2025. I don't know if you believe that or not, but
I don't know. I thought he was very sincere. In his, you know, I mean, like sometimes the hunger,
fed up with, yeah,
maybe. But boxing can do that to you, I think, in general. So I think that maybe he wants to do something different with his life. We can only look after our own, and that's Shakur Stevenson. And for me, Schofield, Zepeda, Tank. That's the plan for 2025. And if we were to do that, I think Shakur against Tank is one of the best fights in boxing. Two,
after stopping Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero in emphatic fashion, fans naturally expected Tank to chase blockbuster names fighters like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney instead. A matchup with Roach felt underwhelming to many, lacking the star appeal needed to pack arenas or drive pay-per-view numbers. And according to Tank himself, there's an opponent out there he believes brings even more excitement than a Shakur showdown.
It's still action, but after this year, I'm out of.
Could we see you with Shakur before you go?
Why you think no retire? For what? Like, okay. Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you
is looking
face?
more better than him.
Who that?
That Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
keep screaming this nigga name? He haven't done nothing.
You rather fight
Keyshawn? Haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and
began to circulate. That ticket sales for the Tank versus Roach matchup weren't meeting expectations. Fans made their stance clear. They wanted a headline fight, not a low-profile technical battle against a respected underdog. Tank took notice of the backlash and decided to shift gears, turning toward a matchup the audience had been calling for, Keyshawn Davis.
You stole the show, you know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event, you're supposed to, but you delivered. Right. And you, after it, said, you know, knock, knock, Tank. Yeah. I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, you said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay.
Who exactly is Keyshawn Davis? And why does this matchup matter so much? He isn't just another unbeaten prospect. He's widely regarded as one of the most exciting young talents emerging in boxing right now.
Good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we gonna talk about levels. Okay, just know.
At just 24 years old, Keyshawn has already carved out a reputation for himself, showcasing blistering hand speed, precise footwork, and a confidence that often edges into arrogance. An Olympic silver medalist with an unblemished professional record, he has spent months publicly challenging the biggest names in his division. This matchup represents far more than just a chance, it's a declaration. A win over Tank wouldn't just dominate headlines. It could instantly position Keyshawn as boxing's next leading figure. And with Tank nearing the end of his career, Keyshawn is aiming straight for the throne.
Too, as well. Only time I see him come out fast, it's in the cruise. I know boxing and also I know myself, so.
Though that Keyshawn Davis is ready to step into the ring with one of those guys and fight for a world title?
Truth be told, Brian, I literally just got off the phone. I just hung up the phone with Shakur saying I gotta do an interview with you, and I'm like, cool, what you think? Like, cause
between these two fighters didn't appear out of nowhere. Months of sharp words, non-stop media chatter, and rising hostility have all led to this moment. Both have openly expressed their dislike for one another. Yet what makes this showdown different is the quiet respect that seems to lie beneath the surface of their rivalry.
Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds, he's not bad.
Yeah,
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Has consistently stated that Gervonta's reign at the top won't last much longer. For him, this fight is about more than proving his skillets, about signaling the start of a new era. Meanwhile, Gervonta has publicly brushed off Keyshawn as just another young contender trying to rise at his expense. Yet beneath the bravado, there's an unspoken recognition that Keyshawn is a legitimate threat.
I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm gonna be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm gonna make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude.
Davis recently grabbed headlines with a dominant performance against Gustavo Lemos. What was meant to be a standard lightweight bout quickly turned into a one-sided affair. Lemos, who came in more than 6 pounds over the limit and enjoyed a noticeable size advantage, appeared to be a serious challenge, but Keyshawn overpowered him with a combination of speed, precision, and power. By the second round, he had sent Lemos to the canvas 3 times before the referee stepped in to stop the
Over by 6.5 4 pounds at the weigh-in. He was that's a left counter. There it is. Davis, and down goes Levers. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stinking legs and face first on the mat. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Levels is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots, and that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boy, did Levels pay the price.
Proud in Keen's hometown of Norfolk, Virginia was absolutely electric as they watched their rising star secure a decisive and thrilling victory.
Quick ass nigga, man.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like, y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today. And they hurt, my sister's head was, all of them, their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like, they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told you.
Keen didn't hesitate to make waves. He directly called out Gervonta Tank Davis, teasing him with a haynock moment that left no doubt he's determined to step into the ring with Tank next. Keen is confident. He's ready to challenge one of boxing's biggest names. And he's making sure every move keeps him in Tank's line of sight.
Title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3, but world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen,
this fight is about defending his dominance. He's the bigger name, the established champion, and a fighter accustomed to headlining major events. A victory over Keen would silence critics who accuse him of avoiding rising talent and would reinforce his place among boxing's elite.
Came to me. When I say who you want to fight, said it doesn't matter. So he don't pick and choose. So if y'all want to criticize anybody, criticize me, or criticize Leonard Ellaby, or criticize whoever, but don't criticize.
For Keen, this is his breakout moment. Defeating Tank could instantly launch him into superstardom and make the entire lightweight division take notice. It's his opportunity to show that he's more than just a rising prospect. He's a legitimate contender for the throne.